In order to defend the film, two of the Pythons, Michael Palin and John Cleese, appeared on the chat show Friday night, Saturday morning.
They wheeled out to challenge Cleese and Palin, a couple of big guns. It was the Bishop of Southwark and Malcolm Muggeridge, who was a bit of a character at the time. He was a journalist, and he'd be off on television sounding off about whatever he didn't like.
You're seriously suggesting that if someone saw that film, say a young kid who knew nothing about the Gospels or about history, that the figure of Christ that would emerge from it, this story of the Incarnation, would be a noble one, would be...
He would have to sort it out for himself.
And
he would have to, for example, work out, I mean, does one accept every word in the Bible? In a Sermon on the Mount, did they get it all right when Mark wrote it down 30 years later? I mean, was everyone...
This is something that they've created that they know is really good, and that this point of view is potentially going to scupper the success of a piece of art that they're legitimately proud of.
The debate, rather than appearing to be an intelligent discussion, resembled more of a slagging match.
Christ is played by an actor, Ken Colley. He speaks the words from the Sermon on the Mount. He's treated absolutely respectfully. The camera then pans away. We go right to the back of the crowd to someone who shouts, "Speak up," because they cannot hear him. Now, if that utterly, undermines one's faith in Christ, then I think a faith cannot be made strong.
I started off by saying that this is such a 10th-rate film that I don't believe that it would disturb
Yes, I know you started with an open
faith.
mind. I realise it.
It's extraordinary that this was Britain, that it was still such an Anglican country, and that they were so offended.
And actually the Pythons came out of it much better because they wanted to have an intelligent conversation.
And of course, Cleese and Palin are very erudite and defend themselves, I think, very well.
While it had gone horribly wrong at the time for The Life of Brian, 4 decades on, it's now recognised for its comedy genius and its infinitely quotable lines. Like this.
Now you listen here. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
All that controversy now is a thing of the past. It's like an icon now.
Some people don't like things like that, and some people find them funny. I thought it was hysterical.
You can't please all the people all the time, and particularly with religion, if you try, you're stuffed.
They were just very naughty boys.